Mr. Vikram Gandotra. He is an accomplished professional with extensive knowledge of the power transmission and distribution sector, particularly digitalization of applications for power utilities. Mr. Vikram is a member of EMA's National Executive Council, chair of World Utility Summit, and the past chair of the Smart Grid Division. Mr. Vikram's submission will focus on the policy and regulatory assistance required to further our clean energy transition. Delegates, let's welcome Mr. Vikram Gandotra.
What I would like to highlight is that if the professionals in this industry for a long time realize that the speed at which new legislation, which is concerning our industry, our power sector, has happened in the last 5, 6 years. I don't remember such a high speed till in the last few decades. So, which means that our powers, central power government, is very keen to see that this sector is transformed, and they are leaving virtually no stone unturned, which whatever is there in their power. And the legislation is one such thing. And if you see the Energy Conservation Act, which has been passed, before that there was open access limit, which was reduced from 1 megawatt to 100 kilowatt. Then we had Electricity Amendment Bill 2022, which was put up for discussion, which is being referred to as standing committee. And then there has been Electricity Right of Consumer Rules 2020, which is for the first time brought the whole focus on the person who is being served, that is the consumer. Yeah, what should be their rights for reliable service, quality of power, etc. So definitely there has been an effort by the central government to ensure that there is the much required reforms in our sector which are happening. After that, if you look whether it is announcements towards green energy, whether it's announcements towards offshore energy, whether it's the projects which have been approved, the offshore wind project, then the smart metering in distribution sectors, all across the energy value chain, we are seeing that there is huge amount of new projects which are coming up. And what it brings to my mind is that from where will we get this huge amount of money? So, in my whatever I've read, for this whole sector, transmission, distribution, generation, we will need a good amount of investment in the next 5 to 6 years, probably about 30 trillion rupees, which is not small, but there is some ways in which the sector is moving. There are InvITs which are happening, which are being allowed to bring more finance into transmission. There are green bonds which are coming for generation. Now there are of course Totex mode for distribution for the new investments of meters, etc. So this is all a very exciting time for all of us, yeah, which is there. And one question which always I feel still will always remain is how much of this excitement and how much of this initiatives which are coming from the center are also seen by the other most important partner in the value chain, which are the state-owned discoms or the state governments. Yeah, so because power is a sector which is in concurrent list, so we have distribution and transmission utilities which are in every state. So there, of course, there are a lot of issues which are there. We all know about their financial conditions. So what are the ways out? There are, of course, been various funding schemes. Now RDSS is the current one. We will see how far it is, successful. Of course, it will be successful. Every scheme which has happened in investment, I firmly believe that each one of those schemes have been successful. When we say that it's been successful, we have always seen improvement in the networks as compared to the earlier situation. Of course, there are different behaviors in every state. There are different results in every state, but that cannot be avoided because as human beings, we are also very different, with each other. The only thing is that here we talk that delivery to the consumer. So a consumer who is paying for electricity, he expects a minimum quality of power supply and service, which we all of us are bound that we deliver that to him, whether it is a state discom or a private discom, or it is a industry people who are there. We have to always keep this in mind that ultimately the person who pays for electricity, he must get good quality electricity at an economical cost. Now, what I just would like that we wish from the industry side, that there are ease of doing business, things like enforceability of contracts. India has a very low rank in this subject. There are topics about how reverse auctions are being introduced in each and every, even complex projects, high technology projects. They are being going subjected to such bidding, which is not healthy, which is not going to give good results as far as closing of these contracts is concerned. Then we are seeing, state discoms not being able to make the payments to the vendors. Forget, buying good quality, that is another subject totally. But even the payments against supplied equipment, they get delayed, leading to a lot of choking of the supply chains. So these are some of the issues which I thought I would just touch upon. And I think overall the situation is that if we make the right moves, all of us, whether we are from the vendor community, whether we are from the regulator, or whether we are from the state discom or private discom, we will definitely be successful in serving the consumer. And of course, it is a matter of time that we will make our networks most reliable, from around the world, and have a satisfied consumer at the end of the day. Thank you.